Hi everybody, this is Mr. Claus, and this video is for anybody who missed the drainage basins activity. What we did was we learned about river systems, drainage basins, and continental divides. So if you look at the map we have colored in right here, here's the Mississippi River. It flows up to Minnesota here and down. That is the Mississippi River. But what we call the Mississippi River system is all these other rivers, the Illinois, the Wabash, the Ohio, the Tennessee, the Platte, the Arkansas, the Canadian, the Red, that flow into the Mississippi River and eventually out into the Gulf of Mexico here. That entire river system is called the Mississippi River system. Now what's important about that is it also has the Mississippi River drainage basin. If you look at all the areas shaded in red along here, that's what we call the drainage basin of the Mississippi River. What that means is the area of land that, let's say a raindrop were to fall right here, it's going to end up in one of these, provided it doesn't evaporate, end up in either the Platte or the Arkansas River, going down into the Canadian River and out the Mississippi River. All of this land, almost 50% of the United States, is covered by the Mississippi River drainage basin. That's why the Mississippi River is so important, because all of this land's rain is drained out through that one river, including up here, a little bit of New York State. This is the Allegheny River, if you've ever been to Allegheny State Park. Now, shaded in yellow are all of the drainage basins that flow out into the Atlantic besides the Mississippi River. So yes, the Rio Grande flows into the Gulf of Mexico here and out to the Atlantic. But if we had more colors, we could have, for example, the Savannah River drainage basin here and the Potomac here. All that would each have their own drainage basins. The other thing, shaded in green are all the drainage basins that flow out to the Pacific. So you notice we have this dark blue line right here. That's what's called the Continental Divide. That separates any area that if it rains there, it drains out into the Atlantic versus drains out into the Pacific. Think about what's there. The Rocky Mountains are there. So you have water flowing down the Rockies this way out to the Atlantic and flowing down the Rockies this way out to the Pacific. You have another mini divide here. It's not called the Great Continental Divide, but it's still a divide of things that flow into the Mississippi River and out the Gulf of Mexico here versus out to the Atlantic Ocean here. And well, what's here? You got the Appalachian Mountains. So another highland divide. Drainage basins are actually a little bit easier to visualize in 3D. So you can see we have two drainage basins here. We have a river system here with its tributaries and a river system here. Well, you can see the land area here is obviously going to be drained out for this drainage basin and this drainage basin. Right here, this would be your divide of areas where rain that lands there ends up flowing this way or this way into either one of the drainage basins. Another example of a drainage basin here, same kind of thing. You can see the highlands are the divides between that and other drainage basins, and it ends up moving out. You guys live in the Great Lakes drainage basin, meaning that any rain flowing in your house or in your yard is probably going to end up going out Tonawanda Creek, over to Lake Erie, the Niagara River, over Niagara Falls, into Lake Ontario, and then out the St. Lawrence River and into the Atlantic Ocean. So that's drainage basins. Important words you need to know. A river system is the river, the main river, and all the other rivers that are connected to it. The drainage basin for that river system is all the land area that gets drained by it, also occasionally called a watershed. Watershed and drainage basin are the same word. And then lastly, a divide is highlands that separate out two drainage basins.